Hi everyone, it's Jeannie again, and I have just a couple of papercraft product shares. I thought since this video was going to be so short, I thought I would show you the products that I used, mostly old products. I've been really, well, besides buying some little doodads on Amazon, I love little doodads. I haven't really been doing a lot of scrapbook shopping. I've been really trying to stay, well, my Tuesday morning closed, so I'm really trying not to watch Tuesday morning hauls because it makes me sad. But I also have been trying to avoid the Hobby Lobby clearance hauls and stuff like that. I'm just trying to, I have so much stuff, you guys, and I've been kind of cleaning out my shelves and reorganizing, and I sort of feel overwhelmed with what I have, so I'm trying to use some old stuff. But I have been buying some little doodads, and so I'm going to share that with you. But I thought I'd show you the products that I use. This first one is a scrapbook page, and I did use some frosted lace stickles on it. This is one of my more recent purchases. These are 5mm half-back pearls, and I got these on Amazon, and they're pretty reasonable. I want to say they were $11 or something for all those pretty colors. And then I also used, speaking of old, this is the alpha that I use. It's a black glitter alpha from Glitz and Glitter, and you guys, this is from this I got at Big Lots in Indiana. It was 50 cents. I don't know if this has a year on it. Let me see. 2011 is the year on these. So, but this is the alpha that I used, and so trying to get through some old product, and I still love those. And then you guys, I also used on this page, I actually am doing a diamond painting. I decided to try that. I also am a cross stitcher, but sometimes when you want something more mindless than counting, doing count and cross stitch, I decided to try a diamond painting, which I'm in the midst of. And you guys have been finding, these are the drills from my diamond painting, those little diamonds that you use. But I've been finding I've been pulling these out from my scrapbooking and cards because they're so tiny, and that's kind of a little hack for you, just in terms of, you guys, you can get these diamond painting kits for like $8 or $10, and they have tons of these little diamonds in them, and that's a really cheap way. Even if you're never going to do the diamond painting, that's a really cheap way to get a lot of these little diamonds. So I would recommend maybe doing that, just buying a diamond painting that you don't, even if you're not ever going to do it, but you like the colors in it. The drills actually, the color numbers of the drills actually match with DMC floss. So the little black drills are labeled 310. So if that gives you an idea of what the colors would be. But anyway, I think that's I hope I have enough to finish my diamond painting, but I think that's a really cheap way to get a lot of these little diamonds. Rather than paying $4 or $5 for a little tiny bag of them, you can spend $10 and get, 30 colors, or whatever. So anyway, just an FYI on that. And then I also used this Meow paper pad by My Mind's Eye. I did get this at Tuesday morning a few years ago, I think. And mostly, we don't have a cat, but I mostly got it because it has a lot of gray and black and white in it. And I have my scraps in the front here, but I can show you. It has lots of pretty colors in it and lots of kind of generic stuff. And I'm always looking for that's a cute one with the asterisks, and I just thought there was a lot of cute, really usable stuff in here that wasn't necessarily cat related. But anyway, as luck would have it, love that. And the florals are cute. I use this paper. But then I actually use this paper in my project too. But as luck would have it, my daughter and her fiance got adopted by a cat. So I was like, hey, I think I have some cat paper. So I and ended up just making a scrapbook page. She had been putting a bunch of pictures on Instagram, and so I thought, hey, I think I have some cat paper. And Penny, who is the cat that adopted them, she's a little stray that they found, and she's super lovey and tame, but this paper pad worked out beautifully for her because she's gray and she has these big kind of green eyes that are the same color. So anyway, but they named her Penny. She's gray with like little orangish kind of patches on her. So they named her Penny, and they've decided to keep her. And one of the things I didn't have, you guys, was I didn't have very many any embellishments for this kit. And this kit did not actually have cut aparts, like the traditional 2x3 or 4x4 cut aparts, but I was able to fussy cut some things from the paper and make my own die cuts. So so I just titled it, I Adopted Some Stray Humans, because she really found them. And then I did this cat was fussy cut from the paper, and a little gray cat that was on there, and I used some of those drills to make a little collar on her. And then I also used, this was all fussy cut from the paper, the flowers and the little phrases. And I used, again, some of those halfback pearls and some of those little pink drills that were the right color. And then I also used some stickles on the flowers, just because the title is glittery. I wanted to have some glitter elsewhere on the page. So, and the pictures, they're good pictures, but they're from Instagram, or and so they're kind of dark and kind of yellowy, and I don't know how to fix that, you guys. I usually print my photos at Walgreens through Printicular, and they came out kind of yellowy and dark, but it is what it is. But you can tell this is from Instagram because, well, there's the other little cluster that I did at the top, and again, same thing, it's got some stickles on it and some of those drills. And then you can see, and then I just did I just cut a circle out of paper, put her name on there. These are Tim Holtz little letters, and then you can tell it's an Instagram because there's my daughter's emoji on there. But anyway, so that was my little scrapbook page that I did. And like I said, I used 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 5 of the papers, I guess, 5 or 6 of the papers, I guess, 7, I guess, because this was also separate. But anyway, I thought it turned out cute. So and it was fun to do. So I made that scrapbook page, and then I also made a card for that I'm going to send to my friend. And I got this, I probably showed this in a haul a while back. There's a stamp store, or there used to be, I don't even know if it's still there, in a little town north of us called Cambria. And I found this is a Stampendous stamp that I bought there years ago, and I had never used it, but I bought it in mind for my best friend in Indiana, who we used to have coffee dates all the time when we both lived in the same town. And so I bought it years ago, and I hadn't really used it, and I was like, I just feel like making her a card, and I had this stamp kind of in a little bin that I had some other items that I wanted to use. So I used this, and then I also used these dies from these, I think were an AliExpress haul, I think, but I used kind of this second to the largest one. I use, again, my little doodads that I've been getting from Amazon. I did get some of these these are the clay, oh, I got some washi tape stuck to them. These are the little clay hearts, the little Fimo clay hearts, just in mixed colors. And then I also had, I did buy recently some of this confetti from Cartwright Sequence, but this was actually in a card kit that I got from Simon Says Stamp, and so this little baggie of mixed, and it had some orange in there, so that's what I used. And then I also used for the inside sentiment and for the background stamp, I used these coffee beans and the Have You Been stamp. And I did have I had an extra one. I stamped it twice, and I did go ahead, I used the VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and I did go ahead, I don't know if you can see that, but I did go ahead and use clear embossing powder over it. I just love to do that. I think it just looks so nice. And then I used my shimmering watercolors just to add a little bit of color to the stamp. So I haven't made this one into a card yet, but this is the card that I made for, oh my goodness, my confetti is falling out, for my, oops, now it's sticking to me. For my bestie, I made this little card. So I just did some random, this is Nina Desert Storm cardstock that also came in a Simon Says Stamp card kit that I got years ago. I haven't bought one of those in a long time. And then I stamped and embossed the coffee beans and painted them in with my watercolors. And then again, this one, I just used a scrap of orange paper. I'm not even really sure where that's from. It was in my scrap bin, but it's a nice soft orange color. And then I used my shimmering watercolors to paint again, to just add some color to that text stamp. And then I used some of those sequins, and these little sequins actually were, I have a little cup on my desk, so whenever I use sequins and the spare ones kind of fly around, I put them in this little Dixie cup on my desk, and those two happen to be in there, along with, and then I use these little orange sequins too, and then I put one of those little clay hearts. They were just the perfect size to go on this coffee cup. So I made that, and then on the inside I just did the Have You Been and did a couple of those, also those coffee beans, just to decorate the inside. So so I want to get this out to her. So I wanted to show you this before I put everything away and get that mailed. And then my other little wall, I'm talking about my little doodads kick. This is another little set that I got from Amazon. These are also the little clay shapes, and so these are two-toned, so, and these are pretty bright, but there's hearts, there's stars, and then there's little tiny bows. I don't know if you can see those in there, but all kinds of cute, kind of bright, fun colors. So again, I've been buying little doodads here and there, and now since I got these, they also have some mixed stars and some other colors of hearts that I think I'm going to get. And these are inexpensive. I mean, they're probably, I got them on Amazon and I think they're about $6, but probably on Ally they're even cheaper than that. I don't like to wait on the stuff from AliExpress, and I don't like to use, I only buy things on AliExpress when I have like a Visa gift card, because I don't know how secure those websites from China are, and so I don't like to use my regular credit card on there. So anyway, so those are my little shares for today, and I hope you guys are having a great day. It's the weekend, it's Friday, so everybody have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye.